So, Aufnahme läuft. Dann das dahin, das Fenster dahin. Gut. Entschuldigung, das war nur wirklich nicht meine Absicht. Genau, ich war ja eigentlich auf dem Weg nach Hause. Ich wollte einfach nur verdammt nochmal nach Hause und ständig kam noch irgendeine Sidequest an. Hat mir dazwischen gefunkt. Heute wollte ich dann endlich mal nach Hause gehen. Aber dann ist mir eingefallen, wir hatten doch letztes Mal so einen Pager bekommen. Von Dragon and Tiger. Ich denke, das mache ich jetzt noch eben. Falls mir wieder einfällt, wo das war. Das war, glaube ich, hier direkt um die Ecke. Da hinten. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Ey. Jetzt echt schon wieder eine Sidequest. What's that girl doing by herself? She lost? Ja, gleich. Gerade keine Zeit. Ich glaube, das sind teilweise halt Quests, die eigentlich erst am nächsten Tag gemacht werden. Nur, dass ich da irgendwie die ganze Zeit reinlaufe hier. We got equipment search results. Visited an old rundown shopping district near Sotenbori. Managed to sneak into the store despite suspicious looks from the shoppers. Okay. Good reception. Greeted in a very promising way, was? Mission went reasonably well. Und was haben wir jetzt gekriegt? Items, Dagger, Recipes, Metal Bat. Einmal Steel, 18 mal Iron. Here you can receive the equipment. Equipment search results. Here you can receive the equipment, item recipes, parts, or assets found by your agent. Equipment is immediately ready for use. Recipes enable you to craft equipment, provided you have all necessary parts and enough money to pay the fee. Ah, da bist du ja. Ich bin jetzt auch... Das war noch ein Grund, warum ich erstmal hier hingehen wollte. Um zu hoffen, dass Dave in der Zwischenzeit kommt und wir die Cutscene gleich dann doch mit Dave starten können. Crafting and buying equipment. If the name of an item is not shown in the crafting menu, it means you have not yet discovered the parts or equipment required to make it. Dispatch agents to various locations to obtain many different types of parts. Once you obtain a new piece of equipment, it also becomes available for purchase in the shop. Crafting it will be cheaper than buying. Ich werde heute wahrscheinlich auch nicht groß viele verschiedene Stimmen machen, weil man hört ja, ich bin immer noch ein bisschen angeschlagen. Equipment, recipe, parts. Not bad, Fei-Hu, not bad. I'm not a professional agent, but next time we will call one of the agents in our network. Ist meine Kamera eigentlich an? Ja, die ist an. Okay. I will continue looking for more agents as well. I hope to expand our network to get better information on powerful equipment and acquire more resourceful agents. As you might imagine, the more valuable the equipment, the harder it is to get it. Makes sense, I guess. If you got a one-of-a-kind weapon, you ain't gonna want to sell it to some Asian guy. In those cases, the agents can bring back recipes with information on how to create a replica. I can then recreate the item in my workshop. But you need parts for that, so get parts. We have some spare ones here. You can have them for free. You're a lucky man. Lead ingots. Das ist auch noch in Subnautica mit Ingots hier. You got quality iron. Meine Fresse. Iron gear. Timber. Driftwood. Cursed handcuffs. Flintstones. You can find parts at regular shops too. Look around in Shofukucho. You bring parts, we make equipment. You bring money too, otherwise we no eat. I can craft or sell you more of any equipment you already obtained in the past. Getting just a recipe without ever having the item made doesn't count though. Was? Craft or sell you more? Moment, irgendwie kam das gerade nicht bei mir an. You can craft or sell you more of any equipment you already obtained in the past. Achso, okay. Got it. I send agents off to find recipes and parts for you to make me awesome weapons and protective gear. Sounds good. I gotta start saving up so I can afford all that. Wait, Fei-Hu, eggs? Where eggs? Oh, I'm sorry. I was so busy with the equipment search that I forgot all about shopping. Again. Oh, Majima-san, it will take some time to make preparations for more substantial equipment search. Sure, take your time. I'll find something to do and come back later. Good luck with the prep. Oh, jetzt wollte ich ja eigentlich noch mal reingucken. Aber dann darf ich das jetzt wohl noch nicht. Wonder how Fei Hu and Long Guang are doing. We'll drop in to see him later. Kann ich aber jetzt da rein? Ja. Gehen wir erstmal nach Hause. Aber das will ich jetzt natürlich noch eben hier wissen. Was ist mit dir? Hey, kiddo, where's your mom? Are you lost? No, I'm not. No? Then what you standing around for all by yourself then, huh? Ich glaube nämlich, ich weiß, was das ist. No reason. What's with this kid? She's doing it right, not talking to strangers, but it's dangerous here. Better send her packing. Listen, why don't you hightail it back to her mom instead of loafing around here? This ain't no place for kids. Okay. Off with her then, you little scamp. Kinda looked like she had something to say. Still, she ain't lost and ought to make it home okay. Just hope there's no troublemakers lurking about. Okay. Ja, was ist denn da drüben? Erstmal sind da Typen zu verhauen. Ah, schön. Au. So. Wow, 500.000 dafür gegeben. Da drüben ist schon wieder eine Quest. Ich glaube, ich laufe jetzt einfach mal hier am Fluss entlang. Und hoffe, dass ich die Quest auch noch am nächsten Tag machen kann. Oh, ich kann angeln. Nein, ich gehe jetzt erstmal nach Hause. Kann nicht sein, dass ich hier einfach nicht nach Hause komme. Iori Kogawa, Type A Card. Da gibt es bestimmt auch so einen Telefonkartentypen. Wir hatten doch mit Kiryu so einen Telefonkartentypen getroffen, der meinte, er möchte Telefonkarten sehen, aber nur in Sets. Wo gibt es hier eigentlich den Schrein? Weil bei ihm gibt es... Ah, da ist ein Tempel hier. Okay, bei ihm gibt es halt auch CP. Man hat gerade gesehen, dass er nicht schnell laufen kann bisher. Das muss bei ihm dann auch nochmal alles Mögliche freischalten. Du. Oh. Das wird er bereuen. Ja, stimmt. Wobei der Segen ist, dass sie beide nochmal verschiedene Kampfsysteme haben. Ne? Das ist natürlich dann wieder cool. Hast du im Grunde 6 verschiedene Kampfsysteme hier. Oder Kampfstile. Huch. Wer seid ihr denn? Keine Ahnung, wer du bist.
望みの引き抜きなら山形と話はついとるで。支配人が納得しても俺らが納得するか。によってうちのナンバーワンを
I don't even know who you are.
度胸しとるやないか。
Aber gut, wenn ihr wollt.
あんたお客様は神様や言うて。客に土下座までするらしいやないか。夜の帝王かなんか知らんが情けない話やで。そんなに金が欲しいか。
Naja, ihr seid keine Kunden von mir, also
客には通用しても俺らに土下座は通用せんで。
hatte ich das auch nicht vor.
ま、試しにやってみてもええけどな。お前らの言う通りや。お客様は神様。うちの店に来た客になら土下座でもするし靴でも舐めたるわ。せやけど客やないなら話は別。まして 喧嘩売りに来たチンピラなんぞに俺が優しいと思うな。大層な口聞けんのも今のうちや。カマンやってまえ。
Okay. So haben die sich das bestimmt nicht vorgestellt. Ja, oh, da ist noch einer. Wo denn? Ach, der. Oh, was haben wir denn hier Schönes? Moment. Oh, schade, ich habe noch keinen... Oh, da hätte mich natürlich interessiert, was das gibt, aber ich glaube, den... Ja, der geht K.O., bevor ich meine Leiste wieder aufladen kann.
お前ら仕返ししたかったら店に来いや。客としてなら土下座でも何でもしたるわ。好きにせえ。ただその後どうなるかは保証せんぞ。お客様は神様やからな。
Das mit dem Einschüchtern hat ja super geklappt. Aber echt. Ich habe jetzt mein Schwert, um das Mikrofon stumm oder laut zu schalten. Nur die ganze Zeit bin ich dann immer ein bisschen paranoid, dass ich es nicht wieder angemacht habe. Ich kenne keinen Saraki Kenpachi. Müsste ich hinterher mal nachgucken, ob das dieselben Synchronsprecher sind. Ah, Cutscene. Den hatte man schon mal gesehen, als er bei seinem Club am Rauchen war.
この町は牢獄や。俺が塀の外に出られんのはいつなんやろな。兄弟。
Oh, das ist ja schon das erste Kapitel 3 ist ja schon durch. 2 Millionen. In diesem Kapitel haben wir 5,279,519. Ja, Komma klingt jetzt komisch, weil wir im Deutschen das Komma ja für die Trennung nehmen. 5.279.519 Yen gekriegt. Zweimal so viel Wert wie 2 Share Telephone Company Stock, okay. Chapter 4, Proof of Resolve. Vor 3 Jahren in Kamurocho.
Oh, Yodai. Oh.
Das war gerade Majima. Wie der da noch aussieht. Und da hat er noch beide Haare. Da hat er noch beide Haare, genau. Da hat er noch beide Augen. Oh, der. Shimano. Hab ich die Kamera jetzt ausgemacht? Ja, okay. Der sieht aus, ey. Shimano. Der hat ja nicht mal eine Matratze. Another shit night's sleep. Ja, danach sah es auch aus. Wer ist denn Thor Johnson? Gotta get to work. Not much else I can do right now. Naja, ich wüsste da was. Da warten noch ein paar Sidequests auf uns. It's my pager. 6-5. Let's Dragon Tiger and come. Guess I'll swing by if I can. Warum ist denn 5-1 kommen? Ach so, 5 ist Go, aber die Weichstriche kann man bei Pagers dann auch ignorieren, sodass Go zu Ko wird. Und 1 ist wahrscheinlich aus irgendeinem Grund I hier, also Koi. Keine Ahnung. It's from the Dragon Tiger. They said something about adding more dispatch destinations. I'll check it out when I got time. Gucken wir mal. Wo muss ich denn jetzt überhaupt hin? Oh, okay. Zum Grand. Ah, okay. Die Quests sind alle noch da von letzter Nacht. Das ist gut zu wissen. Dann können wir da jetzt mal hin. Und zum Weapon and Armor Shop gehen wir auch. Ich würde aber sogar dann hier rumgehen. Dann kann ich hier auch nochmal gucken, ob hier noch irgendwas passiert. Hier gibt es ein Casino. Oh, da fällt mir ein, wo haben wir eigentlich eine Apotheke? Weil es wäre eigentlich nicht verkehrt, wenn wir mal was... Ah, da. Get your drugs for less. Ich habe erst for free gelesen. Das wäre toll. Okay, dann machen wir hier die Runde und holen wir uns dann hier unsere Energy Drinks. Und hoffen, dass uns auf dem Weg dahin keiner so dolle verprügelt, dass wir kaputt sind. Jetzt bin ich ja fast versucht, einmal beim Casino vorbeizuschauen. Aber... Oh, ein reicher Typ. Da muss ich dann direkt mal draufhauen. Hat nämlich gleich mal 2,7 Millionen gegeben. So, ah ja, ich wollte hier lang. Können wir eben schauen, wie viel CP habe ich bei ihm? Holy shit, ich habe 28 CP. Ja dann. Oh, für ihn gibt es auch ein paar Sachen. Gegeben ist vielleicht das falsche Wort, ja. Stimmt, ich hatte ja mit Kidyu irgendwelche... Ich weiß, ich habe halt echt nicht gerafft, warum es das gibt. Ob das irgendwie... Ob ich irgendwie ein Yakuza Zero Package gekauft habe, wo DLC oder sowas dabei war. Aber ich nehme das natürlich gerne alles an mich. Gefrorene Sardinen? Warum zur Hölle kriege ich gefrorene Sardinen? Super Rare Crafting Pack. Wow. Dragon Tier. Oh, geil. CP. So, dann gucken wir mal. Ich glaube, die 28 haben wir, weil man bei ihm halt schon ein bisschen was nachholen muss. Erstmal schneller laufen. Oh, Moment. Kann ich hier... Ah, Money Magnet ist natürlich auch verlockend. Business. Haben wir noch nicht. Business, ach ja. Ich will auch ein bisschen schneller laufen können. Ich finde das schon... schon recht praktisch, wenn man nicht alle paar Sekunden sich einen abkeucht. Was ist hier los? Get real, you leech. What's all this, then? Screw your little sales tax. You want us to pay tax every time we buy something? You bloodsuckers, you'll bleed the whole country dry. I understand. Your anger is justified, but it's a necessary evil for the sake of the nation's people. Get stuffed. You gonna pay sales tax on that fancy suit that you're wearing, you damn bureaucrat? This tax is only made to keep the common people down. Yeah, you vulture. That younger guy's sure taking some heat over some kind of tax issue. Just it's my lucky day to run into the son of a bitch bureaucrat trying to spring the sales tax on us, all alone in a back alley, no less. I don't like your tone, sir. I represent the voice of the general populace, and I'm here to tell you we're fucking pissed. Yeah, why don't we give you a little taste of public opinion? Then you'll know what oppression feels like. Please, calm down. Violence isn't the answer. Don't do this. This pot's about to boil over. Yo. Please, calm down. Shut it, asshole. Hey, fellas, let's tone it down. No sense ganging up on one guy. Have a little pride, eh? What? You don't know who this cockroach is, do you? It's the pencil-pushing dickwad that came up with the sales tax. Sales tax? What, don't you watch the news? It's a new tax they're going to start charging next year. Every time you buy something, they're going to charge you 3% more as tax. Isn't that ridiculous? What? That is some bullshit. And this guy's the douchebag? That's highway robbery. Whoa, I about lost it for a second there. Listen, guys, I totally understand why it'd piss you off, but beating this guy to a pulp isn't going to make the sales tax go away, is it? Who gives a shit? The government needs to know what the people think of their shit policies in a way they'll understand. Direct action. Yeah, power to the people. If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You want to stick up with this mosquito? Then we'll show you the power of the masses too. So what you're really after is blowing off steam. Sure, see how far that gets you with me. Prepare for the revolution, asshole. Gut. Ihr seid witzig. Hui. Oh, da lagen wieder Sachen. Mist, ich muss da mal öfter drauf gucken. Majima hat einige echte interessante Moves. Wenn hier die richtigen Sachen rumliegen. Hier liegen leider nur so ein paar normale Sachen rum, aber nehmen wir die. Ach, der lebt nicht mehr. Ich meine, der lebt noch. Natürlich. Ist nur ein bisschen bewusstlos. Ist hier noch irgendwas anderes Schönes? Hä? Na gut, dann nehme ich das. So. I'm sorry, I was out of line. It won't happen again. Public outrage sure fizzles fast. Thank you for stepping in. Those people were out for blood. I'm Taiyo Matsusato. Taiyo, as in the sun. Ach, Taiyo, okay. If I may, can I buy you a drink as thanks? That's a good name. I'm Majima. No need for any thanks, though. Oh no, I absolutely insist. Sounds like you got your work cut out for you, though. You're some kind of political big shot. Well, I don't have much in the way of rank or power, but I am in a position to help steer the country. We came to Sodenbody for a conference on taxation policy, but I wasn't prepared to face the public about it. You're driving a tank called the government. Even if you're careful, people are gonna be pissed when you steamroll them. But you're trying to make this country a better place to live, right? You gotta take some pride in that. Do you think so? I knew people would be unhappy with the new tax, but only on a logical level. When I saw how emotional they got about it, well, it was daunting. Can I tell you? If they find out that the sales tax is only the tip of the iceberg and that there are more taxes on the way, I hate to think how the people will react. What? More taxes on top of the sales tax? Right. Nothing's set in stone yet, but we're considering many more effective ways of generating revenue streams. In fact, at tomorrow's conference, I have to give a talk on some of those proposals. That's so. Well, I guess with everyone making such good money these days. Wie gesagt, das spielt ja während der Bubble in Japan. You can't fault the government for wanting to get their hands in the pie. Yes, but as you've seen firsthand, we have to consider public opinion. I wonder if I can really come up with a tax policy that everyone could live with. Oh, good luck with that. Even if they're throwing cash into the fireplace, nobody wants the government to hold out its hand. Yeah, that's where I'm stuck. I haven't found the right balance, and I'm a little lost at the moment. Well, I can't say I understand a lick of what you're trying to do, but take care of the country for us, alright? Wait, Majima-san, can you help me just once more? Huh? You got another mob waiting to string you up?
Yeah.
Oh no, not that. I want to get your views on taxation. What? I know less than nothing on the subject of taxes. That's why you're perfect. You see, I just had this idea. Perhaps someone who is completely ignorant of taxation can offer an entirely different perspective. You think? Please, Majima-san, it's no exaggeration. The fate of this country rests on your shoulders. Will you please give me advice on taxation policy? Fine. Okay. You win. Let's talk some taxes. Thank you. Your insight will be invaluable. But this is hardly the place for it. Can we go somewhere more appropriate? Sure, lead the way. Also eigentlich wollte ich ja nur zum Dragon or Tiger, aber warum nicht? Now you better keep in mind, I don't know the first thing about tax policy. Don't expect much from me. No, that's exactly why I asked you. I know you have some unique insights, not bound by typical conventions. So you're basically hoping to strike gold in a copper mine. Well, let's just make sure you're not completely in the dark with a basic question. Sure. Majima-san, do you know why the government collects taxes from the people? To provide public services? It's for providing public services, right? Ah, yes, that's exactly right. I'm sorry for asking such a basic question. Just as you said, Majima-san, taxes are collected mainly for providing public services. Education, medical care, police, fire departments, and so much more are paid for by taxes. They pay for services that the people need to survive. Yeah, we gotta build roads and bridges and keep them in working order, right? But there's more than that. Exactly. They also serve other purposes as it pertains to general wealth, but we don't need to go into that much detail. Like I said, there's a whole lot I don't know. Oh, but aren't you interested in where your money goes? It's always good to know more about taxes. Yeah, I'm getting a proper schooling here. Okay, let's shift to the main theme. Majima-san, if you were in the position of collecting taxes from the people, what will you tax? What the hell is Sato-san? Yeah, Tabak. Rauche ich ja eh nicht. Why not charge taxes on tobacco? Tobacco, you say? Interesting. Since the government monopoly on tobacco products ended 3 years ago, there actually has been a small tax on tobacco products. Yeah, I smoke myself, so I don't really want to pay a tax on them, but I suppose they're non-essential. And if you're going to jack up taxes, it's the non-essential stuff that you start with. People might even be more likely to understand a tax on smokes, right? I see, a tobacco tax. Yeah, a pack's around 200 yen now. Wow, that's echt nicht viel. People will bitch and moan, but I think they'd still fork over 300 yen. I see, interesting. At the 400 yen mark, though, I think I'd have a long, hard think about each pack being worth it. Yes, I think at that point I'd consider cutting back on my intake, too. And what about 500 yen a pack? I'd probably quit cold turkey. You would quit at 500. But if we raise it incrementally... Huh? He started muttering all of a sudden. What else do you think would have potential for taxation? I think something that's closely tied to everyday living would have the best potential. A tax tied to everyday living, huh? Pretty shrewd. Air. Gasoline, ich laufe ja eh nur hier zu Fuß rum. How about jacking up the tax on gasoline? A gasoline tax? Why not? People with cars are obviously living it up here. Why not skim it a little more at the top? The price of gas is dependent on the cost of petroleum, so people have experienced price hikes before. They should be used to price creep, actually. There's also a provisional tariff on gas tax. Yes, there's certainly room to raise taxes without too much notice. Why all the muttering? You're not feeling that one either?
Yeah.
Oh no, far from it. I think it's a fantastic idea. I will definitely follow up on it. Oh, good to hear. Majima-san, anything else? Do you have anything else to say on the matter of taxation? Anything else about taxation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I was thinking about that sales tax those goofballs were all right up about. Yes. So next year, we're going to start paying 3% on top of everything we buy, right? Yes, that's how it works. Well, why stop at 3%? Majima, bitte. Sure, you can go in at that rate, but when you get more, if you bumped it up, that would be impossible. Majima-san, you saw what happened. Just a 3% tax caused so much outrage. People wanted to tear me apart. To charge more would probably end in open revolt.
Yeah.
No, Taiyo-chan. You ain't thinking. People are pissed cause you sprang a new thing on them, and you had to turtle up. You gotta think about the long game. The long game? Familiarity is a scary thing, my friend. Sure, people are bitching and moaning about the shiny new tax, but once it becomes a regular part of life, they'll move on to the next thing to bitch and moan about. And that's when you start gradually turning the screws. Every time you hike it up a little, you get some more blubbering. But they won't be screaming bloody murder like the first time you introduced the tax. Wanna know why? Because they'll be used to getting screwed. If something they've already accepted gets a little worse, it's just the facts of life doing what they do. So if you want to pull in the cash, you gotta have a plan to really amp up that sales tax. Majima-san, I'm getting goosebumps. And I think you're terrifying, actually. Are you even of this earth? Huh, you really want to know? No, not really. Was war das denn? Also. No, not really. Then, if the sales tax were to be raised, how high do you think it should go? How high should it go, huh? You started at 3%, right? Let me see here. Also, ich glaube, 50% kommt nicht gut an. Sind wir mal hier nicht so gemein und sagen 5. Maybe around 5%. I see, 5%. Yes, considering the burden it represents to the people, that sounds appropriate. But I get the feeling that would only be a temporary solution. That's so. I'm just thinking what I'd be comfortable with. Personally, I'd be pretty pissed if it went higher. Maybe if we went from the initial 3% up to 5%, waited a little longer, then hiked it up to proposed 8%, then eventually we... Enough with the muttering under your breath, Taiyo-chan. Oh, sorry. I was lost in my thoughts. Majima-san, I'm so glad I took the time to speak with you. You're a wealth of ideas. Yeah, I'm glad I was useful. Useful doesn't begin to describe it. Please take this. It's just a token of my thanks. You got some ash wood. Okay. Okay, I better get going. I need to get back to the hotel and prepare my presentation for the tax conference tomorrow. Attaboy. Do your country proud, you hear? Will do, Majima-san. I'll be sure to work on your advice. See you. Whew, never figured I'd be in a position to give a guy in the business of running our country advice. Taiyo-chan seemed to get a handle on how to go about jacking up taxes, too. Good for him. Wait. Jacking up taxes? Did I just... If taxes go up, is it my fault? Nah, no way. A taxing issue sehe ich jetzt erst, dass es so hieß. Ich hab's vorhin vermutlich auch schon gesehen, aber nicht bemerkt, dass man das auch als Wortspiel sehen kann. Das war auch irgendwie lustig. Bisschen anders, aber irgendwie cool. So, jetzt wollte ich aber hier lang. Irgendwann gehen wir dann auch mal zum Casino, aber jetzt noch nicht, würde ich sagen. Ich glaube, da warten sowieso schon einige Cutscenes, einige Sidequests auf uns auf dem Weg zum nächsten Storypunkt. Was ist das hier? Imported Brands. Oh, gut, dass ich gerade geguckt habe. Da wollte ich nämlich hin. Eben die Sachen verkaufen, die ich beim Tempel gekriegt habe. Also die ich nicht brauche. Zum Beispiel Gold, Platinum. Holy fuck, 100 Million Yen? Wow. Ich beschwere mich nicht. 100 Millionen, ey. Da lang. Jetzt geht's über die Brücke. Oh. I keep telling you, we're sold out. But please, there's gotta be a way. Look, you can wail all you want, but sold out is sold out. I can magically pull one out from under the counter. Oh, die Kamera ist ja noch weg. Das war so. Gut, dass du das sagst. Please, I'm begging you, just one. One is all I need. Okay, now you're just crazy. If you don't back up, I'll have to call the police. Oh, no. What am I going to do? Oh, let's eat in that guy. Das finden wir ein andermal raus. Wir haben da oben schon genug Sidequests, die auf uns warten. War da einer am Kotzen oder was war das gerade? Oh, tatsächlich. What's with this creeper? Hey, you. This is a no napping zone. Ach, die Katze. Why don't you get up and move along? Oh, I'm hurt. Did this guy get the snot kicked out of him? He's in so much pain he can't even talk. Habe ich irgendwas, was nicht viel gibt? Ah, ich habe Geld ohne Ende. Ich kann ihn gleich nochmal kaufen. Here you go, pal. Drink this. You alright? Yes, I'm feeling much better now. Formerly fallen guy ist jetzt sein Name. Thank you. Or tell me what happened. Where did you get laid out? It's just because I was chasing a dream. Here we go. What's this about a dream? It's my dream to boldly walk across the aRdW bridge. Oh, right. A grand old dream like walking across this bridge sure does explain why you got beat to an inch of your life. Except not really. I mean, come on. It wouldn't take more than a minute or two to just stroll right across this bridge. But it's not that simple. And why is that? It's because of this dudgeon I'm wearing. Stop what? Oh no, you don't know what a dudgeon is? That's terrible. You're not with the times at all. So not cool. Dudgeon is short for stadium jumper. It's a jacket worn by athletes at stadiums so they stay warm and limber. Overseas they call these varsity jackets, but here in Japan, it's dudgeon all the way. Neat, but why in the world would wearing a dudgeon make it so you couldn't cross aRdW bridge? Well, you put on a jacket like this and you pump the collar and suddenly everyone thinks you're some kind of big shot. All the punks come charging out looking for blood. Maybe if the jacket didn't say bring on the fights. Ach, stimmt, das steht da hinten drauf. Kenka Johto. Der ist natürlich kein Wunder, dass die Leute ihn dann alle verprügeln. I've tried crossing 8 times now, but every time goons show up and beat the crap out of me before I can make it. That's certainly a unique problem. Well, there's gotta be other dudes wearing jackets like that, right? They aren't all getting mauled by the riffraff. Right? I can't explain it, but when I do it, I get so much heat. Does my face piss people off, or is this just my destiny? Destiny's an asshole, if that's the case. But alright, at least I get why you were bleeding out on the pavement here. Yeah. So here's a novel idea. Maybe take off the stallion. Seems to me that's the source of all your woes. But that defeats the purpose. I love the stallion. You wouldn't believe how much trouble I went through to get this sweet jacket. I want to wear it loud and proud. That's my dream. Well, it's a free country, but I'd wager you've got another beating coming down the pipe if you go through with it. That's what complicates things. Oh, I'm sorry. How rude of me. My name is Suda. Suda-chan, huh? I'm Majima. Majima-san, if you don't mind me saying, you look like a man who can wade into brawls and walk away without a hair out of place. Well, I've got a hair tie, but yeah, I can hold my own. Majima-san, I'm sorry if this sounds wimpy, but do you think you could help me make my dream come true? What do you mean? I know it's probably an imposition, but do you think you could fend off the goons while I strut proudly across aRdW bridge? You're not kidding about being in position. I'm sorry, but without the help of a guy like you, my dream will be forever unfulfilled. I have a lifetime of regret. Please, Majima-san, please help me realize my dream. Okay, ich wollte ja über die Brücke gehen, dann krieg ich gleich noch ein bisschen Kohle. Alright, fine, I'll help you. You really do this? You mean it? I mean, I know I asked, but I didn't expect to be the person kind enough to get into a fist fight for me. Yeah, story of my life. Are you serious about the stallion drawing out goons like flies on rotten fruit? Oh yes, totally. Just watch. Hey, you. You think you're hot shit in that jacket? You trying to start something? Huh? See? Yeah, I'm seeing it. Can't tell if it's that sergeant or you that's drawing all this aggro, though. Okay, I'm going to start proudly down this bridge. Please keep me safe. Oh, enjoy your stroll, but these punks are going to pay the toll to the troll. Protect the civilian. Oh Gott. Hat er auch eine Health Bar? Der hat recht. Ey, aufhören. Aufhören. Scheiße. Die machen ja viel zu viel Schaden. Oh oh. Ich bin doch nicht mal mit den ersten fertig. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das schon schaffe. Ja, ich glaube, da brauche ich noch einen anderen Skill für. Wir kommen später wieder. Du kannst jetzt erstmal wieder Straße dran liegen. Wasn't expecting that many of them. No, it's alright, I got close. Next time, maybe. Sure, you're one persistent bastard, huh? Sure am. I'm ready to try again whenever you are. Sure. Es fehlt uns ja noch ein Kampfstil und ich glaube, der kann dabei helfen. Moment, bevor ich jetzt gegen die kloppe. Kann ich hier irgendwas freischalten, was ich direkt mal ausprobieren kann? Oh, das ist auch nicht schlecht. Dreieck gedrückt halten. Probiere ich gleich mal. Was ist das? Dreieck, sobald man auf den Boden geworfen wurde. Okay. Noch ein bisschen Energie. Hier können wir auch mal was machen. Increases the power of your attacks. Okay. Use a unique slugging stance to unleash a monstrously powerful hit that takes down everything it touches. Hold triangle. Dreieck. Strike out at the enemy while running. Ah, das kenne ich. Das ist auch ganz cool. Unleash a surprising attack when switching to the slugger style. Was? Rechts from another style, third heat bar. Oh, das will ich mal ausprobieren. Ich bin ja jetzt in Thug. Wenn ich das jetzt noch auf der Third Heat Bar bin ich auch schon fast. Mal gucken, ob ich es auf die dritte kriege und dann drücke ich eigentlich nur noch rechts. Oh, jetzt. Oh, das war aber nicht besonders beeindruckend. Der hat ja einfach nur gehauen. Oder war es das noch gar nicht? Ich probiere es nochmal. Au. Dafür muss ich ja wieder. Ey. Auf die. Hallo. Auf die dritte kommen. Okay. Hallo. Oh Mist, jetzt ist er schon kaputt. Nee, doch nicht. Verstehe ich nicht. Mach ich einfach wieder so. Es sah jetzt aber auch so aus, als hätte ich beide Male nicht getroffen. Vielleicht war das das Problem. Das Problem hatte ich aber auch schon bei meinem ersten Durchspielen, dass hier für einige dieser Special Attacks irgendwie zu blöd war, die mal vernünftig einzusetzen. Und dann habe ich es aufgegeben und sie nie benutzt. Kann ich hier irgendwas essen? Jo, welcome. Let me find your seat. Was nehmen wir denn? Hier war ich sogar schon mal. So. Njam, njam. Oh, stimmt, hier habe ich Okonomiyaki, hatte ich hier schon mal gegessen. Letzten Donnerstag. So, bevor ich mein ganzes Geld für die Abilities ausgebe, gucke ich jetzt mal hier beim Tiger and Dragon rein. Hello, we got more dispatch destinations now. I marked new ones for you. Have a look. I will mark when you check a new destination. Okay, now what you need. Good lord. Craft equipment. Was gibt's denn hier? Lumber, iron pipe. Was ist denn das? Okay. Dagger. Super spicy knife. The blade of this knife contains a bit of chili pepper. Wow, das war gemein. Oh, da habe ich sogar schon eins von. Ach, das war wahrscheinlich vorhin in diesem DLC-Zeug. Ich will mal dieses Equipment Search nochmal angucken. Wanna send out an agent. Na, wo wollen wir denn einen hinschicken? Western Europe. Western Asia. Japan. North America. South America. In den Dschungel? Ich meine, Soccer Stadium. English Soccer Stadium. Dual Poles. Das klingt natürlich auch witzig. Stun Gun. Jungle. Ich nehme jetzt mal Jungle, vor allem weil es auch arschteuer ist. With piranhas in the river and huge snakes in the forest is a holiday spot only for the most adventurous. Aber Knuckles klingt irgendwie gar nicht so cool. Handgun. Shotgun. Was? Shotgun? Alles klar. Oh Gott, wen schicken wir denn? Meine Güte, was gibt's denn hier alles? Traveling Entertainer. Athlete. Ex-Mafia. Sexy Swindler. Woodcutter. Oh, den Woodcutter. Noch ein paar extra Funds. Ja komm, runden wir mal hier auf. So. What you want? Jetzt erstmal nichts mehr. That's it, come back soon. Ah, hier kann ich auch meine Sachen reparieren, wenn die mal kaputt gehen. Was mit dir? Once you become more familiar with weapons, Majima-san, I will teach you new ways to wield them. Not really gonna be necessary, ain't gonna be a genius to work out which way is the pointy end. Consider it part of my service. It would be a shame to leave the full power of the weapons you obtained from me untapped. I'm just saying, I got my own way of doing things. But hey, if you go through the trouble, I'll hear you out. I would also recommend that you work at honing your bat skills. There is a wealth of hidden potential there. You think so? I don't know, I kind of figured Bat Meets Hat was pretty much the extent of it. Schick ein Sportler in den Dschungel, damit er dir eine Schrotflinte bringt. Ja. I know you have much more to learn. By my estimation, your bat technique could prove more deadly than even sword play if you develop it. More deadly than a sword? You serious? Quite. The bat and the katana are alike in length. They say some baseball players purchase a katana and practice their swings with them to heighten their focus. But considered as another class of weapon, the bat's weight, resting at the far tibia's exceptional destructive power, making it distinctly different from a blade. Yeah, they're obviously two different things, but the principle's not so far off, right? I'm telling you, there are techniques you could perform with a bat that simply wouldn't be possible using other weapons. I suggest you work on uncovering these. You're making a big deal out of this, but a bat's a bat if you ask me. You just whack people with them. This is a truly groundbreaking technique. I will teach you new weapon skills as you progress, but I ask that you show me your bat fighting skills in return. I'll show you anything you want, but I ain't exactly the professor type. Hey, I got an idea. What is that? When you teach me new weapon moves, how about you take me on with that weapon? I'll fight back with a bat. It would be difficult for you to pick up new techniques that way, I fear. I believe it is better to begin by learning the proper stance and forms. What, you gonna make pro baller start by playing catch? We ain't exactly amateurs here. I'd rather get a feel for a weapon naturally in a fight. I see. I suppose that method may be better suited to you. I've been looking forward to going another round with you anyway. This should be fun. Perhaps that is your true motive. Well, I will be here when you are ready to continue your training. Eine tolle Weisheit. To learn more weapon techniques from Fei Hu, you must upgrade your slugger style abilities under abilities in the pause menu. I look forward to seeing the results of your training. Mal gucken. Können wir da eben noch was hochziehen? Das uns direkt noch was beibringt, weil das gibt uns halt wieder neue Heat Moves. Und das ist natürlich schon cool. Was haben wir denn da? This all-out hit takes full advantage of the baseball's bat's design. Triangle after break guard on... Was ist denn Kreis break guard on enemy? Oh, Heat Gauge geht weniger geht langsamer runter und schneller hoch, finde ich gut. Ich nehme das jetzt mal. Vielleicht passiert es irgendwann mal aus Versehen. Hier Können wir vielleicht auch nochmal irgendwas... Oh, ich glaube, ich kann sowieso nur noch das eine dann nehmen. Oder mehr Heat Gauge. Ich brauche mehr Heat Gauge. Und dieses Dreieck, wenn ich zu Boden geworfen werde, denke ich wahrscheinlich sowieso die meiste Zeit nicht. Oh. Aha, jetzt kann ich wenigstens eine Sache machen. You wish to learn the pole, then we will train in actual combat, as you suggested, Majima-san. Are you healthy and ready to fight? Im Hintergrund wird die Katze gequält. Nicht gequält, geärgert. Wenn die Katze quält. Sie wird nicht gequält, sie quält. So let us go outside. Sie wird geknuddelt.
Nicht kotzen.
Oh nein, sie wurde so viel geknuddelt, dass sie kotzen muss. Oh. Pole techniques I am about to show you were passed down through generations in China.
Auf deine Steckdose.
Hey.
So toll hab ich sie gar nicht gekriegt.
Diese Katze.
Und wenn du schon kotzen musst, dann kotzen ist cool.
So we're doing some real traditional shit now. I am from Taiwan myself, but many techniques originating in China can be found there. The reach differs from a bat, is thus the speed of the spinning attacks. Interesting. Let's see it in action then. I look forward to getting another look at your bat techniques. We should avoid using our more powerful moves. Alright, here I come. Ach genau, man darf jetzt halt keine Heat-Action machen. Dann mache ich halt einfach wieder so. Ich kann gleich mal den probieren. Au! Oder nicht, weil ich voll auf die Fresse kriege. Mal ein bisschen blocken. Jetzt. Boah. Den hatte ich ja vorhin mal freigeschaltet. Gar nicht mal so wenig Energie. Aua. Ich muss dann gleich mal kurz Pause machen und ihr helfen, das wegzumachen. Kann er mal aufhören, so zu blocken? Oh, blocken geht ja eigentlich ganz gut bei ihm. Jo. Yeah, suck it, ancient martial arts. Well done, Majima-san. Let us go back to the store.
Nicht das letzte Mal abgesaugt, oder?
Doch, hatte ich doch gesagt. Das hat nur... wollte nicht abgehen. I knew you could do it, Majima-san. I tried to slip my attacks past your defenses, but the sheer force of your strikes overwhelmed me. You were spinning that thing so fast, I thought you'd take off. Not too shabby on defense either, huh? The pole allows you to protect your lower body as well. Try using it when you're up against multiple foes or opponents that target your legs. Got it. Thank you for visiting the Dragon and Tiger. Good. Yeah, meet me. Hat die mich da jetzt gepaged? Ich bin hier. Du kannst mir das auch einfach sagen. Searching for the destination, struggling against a fierce blizzard, far from towns, beyond steep peaks and deadly precipices, was a hidden village. In luck we trust, negotiations come down to a coin toss. Resounding success, mission went even better than hoped. Genau, bitte komm endlich zur Arbeit in der Belegschaft. Nein, ich muss gerade am Fluss Taiwanesen mit einem Baseballschläger verkloppen. So, was hat er mir denn gebracht? Iron Hammer und nochmal Iron Hammer? Sturdy Wood, Pristine Skin Jet, Black Bell, Water Guard Stone, whatever the fuck that is. You come again soon. Das heißt, ich habe jetzt einen Hammer. Ich habe jetzt einen Hammer. Geil. Da muss ich ja mal Heat Action mit ausprobieren. So. Dann gehen wir jetzt mal zum Club. Wo hat der Pristine Skin her? Vor allem was für Pristine Skin? Ich will am Fluss lang gehen, weil ich glaube, da kommt gleich wieder eine Sidequest. Ich mag die Sidequests, ja, aber jetzt haben wir halt schon so viele am Stück gehabt, dass ich halt auch gerne die Geschichte weitermachen möchte. Ich finde, das ist immer ganz gut, wenn man das so ein bisschen abwechselt. Also gehe ich jetzt mal hier lang. Und hoffe, dass hier nicht auch noch eine kommt. Ach, angeln können wir auch mal. 100.000 Vending Machine? Alles klar. Candy? The fuck? Fällt mir ein, ich kann hier auch mal gucken. Hier irgendwas? Okay, ich habe sowieso nur das. This belly warmer was apparently worn by a traveling hawker. It makes you more patient, so you recover health while standing still. Cool. Moment, war da irgendein Minus? Ne, das Minus war, wenn ich es wieder weglege. Was ist das? Should prove somewhat useful against bullets. Können wir nehmen. Strength to endure one critical attack and live on. Save you from the brink of death. Emits a sound when a telephone card is near. Können wir aber machen. So. Auf zu unserem Club. Dieses Jong ist ja auch immer das Geräusch, wenn man in der Nähe seiner Main Quest ist. Kann man eben speichern. Oh, das habe ich genau gehört. Was denn jetzt schon wieder? Hello. Oh, hi. How's it going? Yeah, thanks for calling me right away. Ah, das weiß ich. Der will gleich nur kurz was von uns. What's that clunky ass bag he's slinging? You wanted to hear about my shoulder bag phone? No, that's not what you're calling about. Okay, sorry. Bag phone? Is that bag actually working as a phone? That's some shit, ain't it? Oh, alright, I get it. Well, if you ever want to hear about it, you know who to call. Okay, bye. Man, why doesn't anyone appreciate the awesomeness of bag phones? Don't they know how much I had to beg for this thing?
What?
Hey, buddy. Were you just chatting on the phone through that chunky bag you got there? Pardon? Yes, exactly. Yes, I was talking using this. Well, that's pretty wild. Is it some kind of radio then? Oh no, not at all. It's a real phone. It's called a bag phone. A bag phone? Who puts a phone in a bag? Oh, really? You don't know, this is all the rage now. It's a fully transportable mobile telephone made possible through state-of-the-art technology. From now on, people will be able to carry telephones with them all the time. Ja, kommt mir irgendwie bekannt vor. You'll be able to connect with anyone, anytime, and anywhere. A mobile telephone, huh? Crazy. But what's the point of carrying your phone with you at all times? You're not seeing the bigger picture. With this bad boy, you're not chained to your home or office. You could even turn a cafe into your workplace. You could be in touch with your friends and family at all times. I could call up my mom right now if I wanted. Sure. Well, I guess I could see the use in that. I knew you'd see the light. Doesn't it make you want one? You should head to the store and get it to ride the wave of the future. Yeah, right. I'm guessing that thing cost you an arm and a leg. Riding the future always comes with a tax. Actually, yeah, it's more expensive than I should even say. Figured as much. I don't see the need. I'll stick to the payphones with the rest of the peasants. But weren't you just about to enter a phone booth? Yeah, I was about to make a call. Deswegen, das hat es getriggert. So I see. Very well. I shall let you use the cutting edge of technology, my bag phone, to place your call. Whoa, you sure about that? Certainly, I want everyone to experience the future today, because I'm a guy with a bag phone. You need to understand just what a bag phone represents. Aren't I generous? A bag phone, huh? Guy says it's state of the art. Do I want to see what it's all about? Fine. Sure, let's see what the future holds, und speichere ich halt über dich. Alright, I know you're excited, but the future's right here, hanging off my shoulder. Here you go. You're about to get a taste of tomorrow. Don't mind if I do. Huh? ain't hearing anything. Really? Can I see it for a sec? Oh man, the battery must have died. I probably used it all when I took that car from my buddy. The battery's dead? Yeah, the thing about the future is that it really sucks the life out of today's batteries. Does it? Well, how long does it take to recharge? A mere 8 hours. That long? You only had the one conversation earlier, and that's all it takes to run it down to empty? That's the price you pay for being on the vanguard of the times. It's always been that way. Technology's beauty is as fleeting and fragile as this cherry blossom. Right, sounds like more of a hassle than it's worth. Well, seeing as how your marvel of technology's gone silent, I guess I'll have to pass on your offer. Thanks. Oh, no, wait, let's not be hasty. Now what? You can't just give up on your chance to cross the frontier of progress. Just because it's out of power doesn't mean we can't get it back. You just told me it'll take 8 hours. I ain't got that kind of time, kid. I'd be able to tap my message out in Morse code before that thing came back. Well, it just so happens the thing can also use regular batteries to make calls. So, could you go buy me a battery for it? I would think Don Quixote carries them. Ja, aber nicht jetzt. Vielleicht irgendwann mal. Wait, now I gotta run your errands? Don't be upset. For the price of a couple batteries, you could be getting in touch with the future. I do gotta admit that I'm curious. I'm sure you're a busy man, so I'll wait right here for you. Take your time. By the way, my name is Irozuka. I promise you can use my bag phone as long as you come back with a battery. Alright, I'm Majima. I'll be back when I can. I guess if I'm ever by Don Quixote, I can pop in and get this kid a battery. It's the future we're talking about. Hier muss doch jetzt irgendwo... Das ist dieses... Ich habe doch gerade so einen Telefonkartenfinder. Ah, da. Ausgerüstet. Cool. Damit können wir also, wenn wir das Geräusch hören, können wir dann Telefon... Nein, ich will jetzt speichern. Lass mich in Ruhe. Ja, das ist zum Glück jetzt weniger eine Fetch-Quest, als vielmehr so ein... Wenn man halt das nächste Mal bei Don Quixote ist, kann man da... Wenn man zufällig dran denkt, kann man da eine Batterie mitbringen. Good morning, sir. And again, thank you for managing to strike a deal with Odyssey yesterday. Just doing my job. Now it's up to you guys to keep this place on the upswing. Still, that was quite the surprise to wake up to. Why didn't you tell me 3 other girls were coming besides Nozomi? 3 what now? The 3 hostesses, and Odyssey's number 2 girl, Kozue, among them. Sure, we gave up some of our girls in the trade. If you can even call this a trade, you robbed them blind, sir. The deal is so unreasonably in our favor, I have to wonder how in the world did you negotiate it, sir? Well, I guess rule number 1 is to always find the other guy's weakness, and then go straight for the jugular. Gotta do your homework beforehand, and once you're in, you just gotta spot all the clues. Guess it's a good thing I handled it personally. You are a marvel, sir. All I can say is that it's an honor to work under a man like you. Looks like my little talk with Yamagata went better than I thought. Glad I walked around town gathering dirt, and I guess the old eye didn't let me down once I got there either. Nice surprises are always a little creepy when they're coming from your enemies, but I'll take it. That Yamagata's a tough guy to read. Das wirkte ja jetzt doch so, als hätte ich da einige... Ich meinte ja letztes Mal, vielleicht kann man da eher erst rein, wenn man dann mit allen Leuten auf der Straße gesprochen hat. Aber das wirkte jetzt doch so, als hätte ich gerade das beste Ergebnis erhalten. Ich habe sogar gerade so ein Achievement dafür gekriegt. Ich weiß nicht, ob ihr das gesehen habt. Vielleicht hätte man tatsächlich doch einfach nur reinlaufen können, ohne vorher mit den Leuten auf der Straße zu sprechen und hätte vielleicht das auch verkacken können, sich da innen drin gründlich umzusehen. Now, if this is a good time, I'd like to work out the new shift schedule. Sure. Oh. Telephone for you, sir. Oh, der wieder. When I asked who was calling, he just said the owner. Wie hieß er? Sagawa? Der mit dem einen komischen Auge? I'll handle it. Der seinen Spaß daran hat, uns hier zu quälen. Super, super gesagt. Sorry, but I'd rather down a hot mug of my own piss than suffer through beers with you. Wow. Ja, warum weißt du das?
Oi! オーナーからの呼び出しや。いつ戻れるかわからんから、あと頼んだで。
Oh je, dann gehen wir also wieder uns mit ihm treffen.
わかりました。主任にも伝えておきます。
すまんの。
Ashtaba Park. Classy spot for a classy guy. No telling what shit he'll pull if I'm late. I better get moving.